All right, so we are moving on to session 2 for lesson 31. We're continuing with the coordinate plane. And just to review a few things, we've gone over what x coordinates and y coordinates are, and what order they're in, and how to put those on a coordinate plane. So let's get right into the warm-up and get started. So for this one, it wants us to name the x coordinate and the y coordinate for each ordered pair shown below. So like we've said, a good way to remember which is just to remember the order that the letters come in the alphabet. X comes first. So the x coordinate for this first ordered pair is 2. The y is 7. For the second one, the x coordinate is 0. And the y coordinate is 9. So again, the x coordinate tells you where you move horizontally on the axes. Remember, horizontals like this. And I just remind kids that there's like a sun there coming up on the horizon, and verticals like up and down. And I let kids think about an elevator that's going up and down just like that. So hopefully that sticks with you. All right, so today's assignment is on page 651, another short one. And for this one, it wants us, it gives us points A, B, and C, which are already graphed here in red. And it wants us to write the ordered pair for each point. So we've got A over here. So if it's on that y-axis like that, if it's right here, we know our x is going to be 0. It means it did not move at all to the right here on the x-axis. So that's a 0. And then we know it goes up 2 spots. So that's 0, 2. For B, this one did move over 2 spots on the x-axis. And then it went up 1, 2, 3, 4 spots on the y. And this one went over 4 on the x-axis, and it went up 1 on the y-axis. So again, you plot your x's first, then do your y's, and you should have no problem with that. All right, let's go on to the next part. Actually, part 2, I want to erase what I have here because I'll just go back here. It wants us to label point D and E. And D is going to be at 1, 0. So it'll be D. In fact, I'll just put D is in 1, 0. And E, which was at 3, 2. And put that in there like that. 3, 2. Okay. So there's all of our points that we're doing. There is one more that we'll do later on, point F, once we look at the table in part 3. So we'll come back to this in just a moment. Go ahead and turn the page. And at the top of page 3, we have a table, which is another way to kind of organize your x and y coordinates. Everything here in this top row, these are all the x coordinates. And the bottom row are all the y coordinates here. And if these points D, E, and F look familiar, they should, because this is the ones we used previously. So this is how we do it. So our point A is 0, 2. Our point B is 2, 4. And our point C is 4, 1. And the last one here is we do have this point right here, point F, which is 4, because it's the x, and 3, which is the y. So that's going to be 4, 3. And let's really quickly see where that goes here. So 4, 3, here's our 4. We go up to 3. And that would be our point F on our coordinate plane. Pretty straightforward stuff. We're only dealing, this is, you're going to discovered this area here is quadrant 1. It all deals with positive numbers. Any of the other quadrants, some are gonna deal with some negative numbers in these areas, but all of these in this one we've been dealing with are all positive numbers, and that we'll get into later on. All right, so number 4, how do the coordinate plane and the table represent points? Are the x and y coordinates of the point shown in each model? I kind of just answer this simply. So coordinate plane, their points are determined by the x and y coordinates or the ordered pairs. The table, that's a little different. Coordinates are shown by row. Just 2 different ways to do it. And lastly, plot point A and B in the coordinate plane. So A is 1, 4. So A is going to go there, and plot point B is 3, 0. So we go over 3, but since there's y is 0, we don't move that up at all. And there's our last 2 points. Like I said, pretty straightforward for this lesson, similar to the last one. And let's look at your homework for today. Complete the Fine IXL assignment is 70%. Again, get the bronze medal, and that's a good place to leave off at. Go to T2, Objects on a Coordinate Plane. You'll be shown, in fact, let me show you really quick here. You'll see objects like stars and squares or whatever shape, and you just have to say what the x and y coordinates are. There's plenty of space there to do it. Or it may just ask, for in this case, what's the x coordinate? It may not even need the pairs itself. So let me know if you need any help with that, and I'll be sure to sit down and work with you. Thank you.